You right there, big guy?
Yeah.
All right.
Owl now, brown cow.
I hate everything.
Unique New York. Human torch was bang.
Fucking. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, Zach, Chase, and Andrew here from Buckeye Shooting Center. So what we're going to talk about today is the new ATF ruling, law, I don't know what you want to call it. Because,
Edict?
Yeah, because they're a law enforcement agency that's creating law. But everybody under the age of 21 now will be delayed on every gun purchase that you try to make. That happened, it went into effect on November 14th. And that holds true to this day. Every dealer under the sun inside of the United States has to follow the same rules, requirements, and so on. So what does that mean? Because there's a lot of either wrong information, false information, or missing information that are out there. Yeah. So one of the things we'll talk about is what our requirements are as a dealer side of things, and then kind of talk about a little bit of how that's unconstitutional and a crock of shit, to be perfectly honest. So first and foremost, it's business as usual for us. The guidance that we got from ATF was literally only one page. And thank you for the cell phone that's not turned off. So,
All mine.
So the one thing that it means is, and everybody who's under the age of 21, so if you're 18, you try to come in and buy your first shotgun, that you're going to go on a 3-day delay, which is the Brady date. If anybody's been delayed before, especially if you have a common last name like Smith or Jones or anything like that, you could find yourself delayed just by having a common name. But now if you're under the age of 21, you're going to be delayed right off the rip. Just delayed. Now with that, this gets into some very shady territory. This is the whole definition of give them an inch, they'll take a mile. So everybody's going to go delayed under 21. What that does is we get our Brady date, we put it on the paperwork, so on and so forth. But now the ATF has up to 10 days where they can call us and extend that Brady date out further for 10 business days to where they can go through and look for psychological trauma was the big 2 key buzzwords that were in that document.
Or search in even more detail into your criminal record, which I'm assuming means juvenile records.
Yeah, which I'm not an attorney. I'm not law enforcement by any stretch of the imagination. We have a resident law enforcement expert here with us.
Expert. Nobody in law enforcement likes the word expert.
Expert.
Well, knows more than we do. But I didn't know that juvenile records could be unsealed by the ATF, or FBI. The FBI is one that does a background check. But
they don't have rules. They can do a lot of
it sounds like they're just making their own shit up as it comes along. So.
Pull the ideas out of a hat.
And that's a really important thing to actually talk about, the whole making stuff up as you go along. One of the biggest reasons why we wanted to make this video is, it's only been a day or so since this went into effect. And we have already had numerous customers come into our store, and they're claiming that at other gun stores, they're being told that they can't even shop there anymore if they're not 21. I've heard people say already that they've been denied the ability to purchase ammo. They've been denied the ability to purchase accessories for their AR-15 that they already have. And that is just gun stores that are scared and they don't understand what the ruling is, what this new law is, if you want to call it a law. It is really just, if you are under the age of 21 and you try to buy a gun, it's going to take a little bit longer.
Yep.
That's all it is. It has nothing to do with any other kind of business, any other kind of sale. People who are 19, 18, 20 can still shoot on our range. They can still buy ammo here. They can still shop here and be a part of our family, but it's just going to take a little bit longer when you want to buy a gun. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's a whole give an inch, take a mile situation. What's next after this? I mean, this is such crap that I can't, and this passed bipartisan. It's some sort of SAFE Act, something or another. It's called like SMART or something along those lines is what the actual law was passed.
Last time I checked, you were an adult when you turn 18, right?
It depends on what state you're in. Yeah, I mean, adults, you turn 18, you can go to college, you can go fight and die for your country, but you can't buy a pack of cigarettes, you can't buy a beer, and now you can't buy a gun before you're 21.
Well, you can buy a gun, but I think that
Okay, yeah, true.
I think that
Yeah,
the reason
it's
that
too
this
late.
is bothering so many people is because this seems like a step towards that reality.
Oh, let's make no questions
Yeah.
about it. This is a step towards bad things for the ATF. And we have a second phone going off. Are we kidding, guys? Well, professionalism. 5 minutes of professionalism.
It's another cop. I'm sure he's already hearing about this, so he wants to weigh into
As
this.
we know, law enforcement are experts when it comes to gun laws.
Yeah. We usually the last to know. They're like, hey, by the way, all the things that you've been doing, do the opposite now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wanted to highlight it from a business side of things. For us, nothing really changes except for the fact that the bat phone can ring and the ATF can give you a secret code word that says, hey, delay this guy out further because we're doing some shady things that we shouldn't be allowed to do, but somehow it passed on a bipartisan agreement to where no, we can do it now.
Yeah.
And then you could go through your Brady date extension, and then if there's nothing result of it, we would get a proceed or a deny at that point, and we would go for that course of action. But
Yeah.
Andrew said it perfectly. There's nothing restricting you from shopping with us. A lot of other places, especially big box retail stores like the Cabela's of the world and Big Fives and stuff like that, those guys have to, because they're multi-state, they've got to just kind of hit it, go with the least aggressive course of action possible and the path of least resistance.
Yeah, the most restrictive.
Which is going to be, nope, everybody under 21, not allowed, can't do it.
Yep.
But that's not us here. You can still take part in everything we do here, the leagues, buying everything you want, whatever
Yep.
else. It's just if you're under 21, expect to wait at least 3 days, if not longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you do try to come in and buy your first AR-15 or buy your first hunting rifle, and you do get delayed, don't feel like you're in trouble
Or a criminal.
or a criminal
Yeah.
in any
No.
way. It's literally just a formality.
No.
It's nothing that we want to do to you. It's just something that's out of our hands, and it's not because you did anything wrong at all. It's literally just because of your age. So
Hey, but now that you're 18, that's my phone going off now. Now that you're 18, though, you have the power to vote.
Yes.
So vote these anti-Second Amendment piece of shit politicians out of office.
Please.
If we don't like, especially I'm not a fan of this at all. None of us at the table are, and the company as a whole is not. But if you want to take a stand with your vote.
Yeah.
Go vote these anti-2A politicians out. Period.
And
That
if-
is the way you make your voice heard.
And if you walk into a gun store and they say that they're not going to they're not going to allow you to do any business with them because you're not 18, or you're not 21, you have a place here. You can
Yeah,
absolutely
absolutely.
come to us. We'll help you out. We'll take care of
This is
you.
the only time I'll use this phrase. This is your safe space.
Oh, no.
We don't use that often here.
No, we don't.
Or ever until now.
That or where the actual safes are in the front of the house.
Yes, we have a corner
That is
full
the
of
safe
safes.
It's our safe space.
That's our
Safe.
safe
It's our gun
space.
safes.
Space.
Yeah. But yeah.
Space.
Or
Safes.
Jesus.
Safe space.
All right. Well, guys, this is going to be a quick down and dirty video. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments. Again, our doctrine that we got from the ATF was essentially, it was 1 page long. We got further clarification straight from the horse's mouth of what that means for us, what it means for you. Nothing changes. You just might wait a little bit longer.
Yep.
But yeah, if you have any questions, please let us know. Call, smoke signals, emails, comments work the best. We monitor this channel quite a bit. And then please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. It helps it grow and helps us get more content out there. If you have ideas for content, please put it down the bottom as well. We can rack our brains quite a bit, but at the end of the day, we want to put out a product that you guys want to see. We'll try to keep up with news that's current and relevant, especially to here, Central Ohio, and go from there. But if you guys, do you have anything else?
No.
All right, don't forget to like and subscribe, and then we'll see you soon. Again, I'm Zach, Chase, and Andrew. We'll see you soon.